Okay, welcome to Kikongo class. Luisa Kiambo te kumalongi ma Kikongo. E unu lumbu que tatu. Sejam bem-vindos às aulas de Kikongo. Normalmente começam todos os sábados, agora aumentamos mais outro dia. So usually we meet on Saturdays and Sundays. Now we added another day. So you're welcome to Kikongo class that starts from 5 to 6. Tata Alison Mavimpie.
Mbote, Elder.
Okay, so Kikongo has so many variations. Some regions don't use the sheme. We use Mavimpie. We use Kolele. So there's so many variations to learn. It's like any other language has so many words, vocabulary. So, Brother Trey, I didn't see him log in.
Let me text that brother.
Are you driving?
Yeah, but I'm in a safe zone right now. Just 1 second.
Okay. Usually, if you're driving, you cannot be doing this.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me. Okay, Elder. I texted brother Trey. So.
Yeah, I sent him email too, and he's not in yet.
Okay.
And I don't have his phone number, otherwise I could call him.
Yeah, when I'm on a video call, I'm not able to call on the video. If you
Yeah,
like
it's okay. Also, for your safety, if you're driving, I think that's not wise.
Okay, all right.
Unless you parked. If you parked, that's fine.
Okay, thank you, Elder.
Yeah.
No. Right now, I was in Maryland. I have some freight, and I'm driving to deliver this freight in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm on the 95, and thank Tatan Zambi that I avoided the. It was a national disaster. I was driving because I delivered a load in Maryland, and there was a bridge that was a boat crashed into the bridge.
Wow.
Okay, I got a message from Brother Trey. He says that he's on his way. He's looking for the link. He can't find the link.
Okay, the same link I sent you. Let him send it again to him.
Okay, he's trying to log in now.
Did he find it?
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, there was a boat that crashed into a bridge, and it
Yeah, I
happened.
saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
That was on the same time because I was driving in that area. I was to deliver a freight load in Maryland, and my delivery time was 1 a.m. and the crash was at 1:30, and I was actually in the area. So
Wow.
I just thank Tatan Zambi that he kept me safe, and my thoughts and prayers are for some of the people, because I know that there were some casualties. It was a very serious um, boat crash into the bridge.
Yes, I saw that on the news. That's right. For me, for the class, you can participate when you're in a safe place, parked, not driving. Yeah,
Yes.
I advise that because
Oh yeah. Well,
safety.
I have a headset. I'm hands free, so I'm just on the road, and sometimes I can keep my eye on the road, and I can see on the screen as well. But I'm not on the. My hands are free. I'm on the hands free.
Okay, still safety comes first.
Yes, Elder.
Yeah.
In Geta.
So class has time. We can do it any time. Safety number one. Okay, I'm waiting for brother Trey. I don't know if he was able to get. Okay, there he is.
Sorry, brother.
No problem. No problem. Part of life is understandable.
Yes.
Well, welcome to the class, Congo class.
Appreciate it. Thanks for
Wiza
taking the time.
Kiambote, Wiza Kiambote Kumalongi Makikongo.
Wiza Kambote.
Kumalongi Makikongo. That's welcome to Kikongo class. That's what it means.
Okay. Wiza Kambote.
Wiza Kiambote Kumalongi Makikongo. Welcome to Kikongo class.
Okay.
Okay. So our lesson, okay, here's the Kikongo language course, Malongi Makikongo, Kizombo, by Professor Hazel Carter and Joan Mekondekwa. Hazel Carter was born on February 22nd, 1928, and unfortunately expired or deceased on August 3rd, 2016. Received her doctorate with dissertation syntactic tone phrasing in Congo Kikongo language, African Studies Program, Department of African Languages and Literature, University of Wisconsin, Madison, USA, May 1987. So we're using her material and Jean Mekondekwa. So this is the material we're using.
Okay.
So now I don't know what level of Kikong we're already in. So we're going to start on lesson 2, section 1 and 2.
Okay.
So that's where we're going to start. Okay, so the conversation is on future tense. Is on singular form. Ongei Osinga Sale. Ongei. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Underneath is written in English. So can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. It's a question. Are you going to work? Ongei Osinga Sale. Ongei Osinga Sale. Can you read that one in Kikongo, please?
Okay. Ongei Osinga Sali.
Osinga. Okay. This word sale and sales. Long vowel means to stay. Sale is to work. Okay. Ongei Osinga Sale.
Ongei Osinga Sali.
Okay, correct. That's you ask me if I'm going to work. So I'm going to give the answer. Hello. Omono is singa sala. So I'm saying, yes, I am going to work. If I was not, I was going to say ve, which means no. But in some other regions, you're going to hear katu, katu. So katu means no. Mono or mono kisalako. So the negative ends with the C, ends with the K-O. Omono kisalako. I'm not going to work. Now, since I'm going to work, I'll say, hello, omono isinga sala. Omono isinga sala. Okay, so Tata Allison, since he's driving, I don't want to engage him because safety comes first. He can listen, but I'm not going to ask him to be answering.
I can do onge or singa sale.
Okay, Sala, that means I'm going to stay. The way to pronounce Onge Osinga Sale. Onge Osinga Sale.
Onge or singa sale.
Okay, Osinga Sale.
Or singa sale.
Okay, correct. Osinga Sale, because a pronunciation can change the meaning of the word. Yeah. So, Onge Osinga Sale, are you going to work? That's what it means. Hello, Omono Isinga Sala. Omono Isinga Sala. Okay, so let's.
Okay, so you said the negative because I was writing as you were talking. You said to say no. You said how do you say it again?
Okay, if I was going to say no, I'm not going to work, I would say ve omono omono isinga salako kisinga salako. So also the verb work here, ISINGA, we add a K to it. Omono kisinga salako. So we're going to change this. Well, we're going to add a K to the word isinga.
So this is no. And you
Yeah.
said nkatu, right? Also?
Yes, nkatu to katu, depending on the region. Ve means no, katu means no, nkatu with the N, K, O means the same, no.
Okay.
Omono kisinga salako.
Ve. Ikatu.
Yes, ve, katu, nkatu. So you have 3 variations in there.
Ve. Katu. Inkatu.
Yes.
Ve katu nkatu. Okay.
Yes. Omono kisinga salako. Now we have to change this isinga, which is in positive sense, now to change it to negative kisinga salako.
Okay. So ve omono kisinga salako.
Okay, correct. Now you're speaking Kikongo. Ve omono kisinga salako. So
All praise. All praise.
okay. Now okay. Okay, so Brother Trey, I'm going to ask you. Onge Osinga Sale, give him a positive answer.
Hello. Omono singa sala.
Omono Isinga Sala. Okay,
Okay.
Matondo.
Singa sala. Okay.
Omono Isinga Sala. Yes, I'm going to work. Okay, now we're going to change it. Brother Trey, Onge Osinga Sale, give him -1.
Ve omono kisinga salako.
Okay, Matondo, you get it. Matondo, Mono Kisinga Salako. Okay. Tata listen, do more listening than engaging talking because you're doing 2 things which is not advisable. Okay, now let's move on. So another thing, when we use osinga, that's actually a verb. Osinga is actually a verb that means future. Whenever we use Osinga in some other regions, you're going to hear si. Let me go back where we were. Okay, so if we use si on the place of Osinga, the answer will be in this. The question will be this way: Ngei siwa sale. Ngei siwa sale. That's not the region. Are you going to work? Ngei siwa sale.
Siwa,
Si wasale.
and he spelled that S.
Okay, ngei si. Okay, ngei, which is okay. And here on ngei we drop n o. We drop o. We just leave ngey, which means
Okay,
you.
and gay.
Now in here we're going to Osinga. We're going to use si. Si. The pronunciation is si. Si. Now the verb work, we're going to add W A S A. Actually, just going to add WA to the word that is in place already.
Okay.
So the question will be Ngei siwa sale.
Siwa Sale. Okay.
Siwa sale. Ngei siwa
Sale.
sale.
And gay. Siwa Sale.
Okay, the answer will be Ingeta Monusia Sala.
Ingeta. Monasia Sala.
Monusia Sala.
Monasia Sala.
Yes,
Yes,
had to be with
Sale.
emphasis on the Salah. Monusia Salah. Now, if we say
Ingeta.
Monusia Sala, that means I'm going to stay. The words
Monasia
almost,
Sala.
yeah, the words almost homonym word is spelled the same way, but means different thing when you pronounce it.
So it's Ingeta Monasia Sala.
Okay, sia sala, that means I'm going to stay. Long vowel, it to stay. Sala, it to work. It to work.
Okay. And so you said you use this question when it's in what context again? Future or present?
Okay, that's future tense.
Okay,
Onge
future.
osinga sale. So we want to know if we ask a person if you're going to work.
Okay.
Onge osinga sale. So
And then
okay, go on.
engage Siwa Sale is
Yeah.
what tense?
Onge osinga sale, that's future tense.
But then the one you just gave us, the engage Siwa Sale,
It's
when
the
you said
same.
that,
It's the
it's the
same.
same? It's the
Yes,
same.
just
Okay.
different regions.
Got you. Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Because one time might run into person who speaks the same thing from other region, so want to be a surprise or that. So when I teach, I introduce variation from other regions to have a little exposure.
Got you.
Yeah, so want to be
Ingeta.
surprised or puzzle. So the whole conversation is on future tense.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move on to another word. Ongei osinga die.
Onge.
Ongei osinga die.
Osinga
Engage,
die.
Os
engage, and
die.
singa die.
Okay, so the answer, I'm so afraid with Tata Allison for driving.
Oh, it's
Uh,
okay. I'm hands free. I can.
okay, then respond in the bottom, hello.
Hello. Emona a singer day.
Omono is singa dia.
Omono is singa dia.
Omono is singa dia. I am going to eat. So you're being asked if you're going to eat. The answer will be yes, I am going to eat.
Elo omono singa dia.
Omono is singa dia.
Omono is singa dia.
Okay, okay. So, Tata Tre, I'm going to ask you, Tata Tre, onge o singa dia?
Elo omono singa dia.
Omono is singa dia.
Elo omono is singa dia.
Omono is singa dia. Okay,
Okay.
matondu Tata Tre. Omono is singa dia. So people want to know. Okay, we're going to proceed. Ongei o singa kosuke. Tata Tre, ongei o singa kosuke.
Onge elo omono is singa kosuka.
Okay, so and underneath is being explained what the question means.
Can I ask a favor?
Uh-huh.
I was writing down the answer to the previous question, and I didn't get the singa dia. I didn't get the chance to write it down.
Okay, no problem. We can go back.
Okay.
Okay. Ongei o singa die. The answer.
Elo omono is singa dia.
Omono is singa dia. Omono is singa dia.
Omono is singa dia.
And then you said, well, I was going to ask you because you said that I was going to go over the negative before you switched it. So then the answer, if I'm not going to eat.
Okay, if you're not going to eat, so it will be ve. Omono, in here we're going to add a k. The word is singa. We add a k to it. This here. Do you see my mouth? Do you see this word here?
Okay, so it would be ve omono ki singa dia.
Omono ki singa dia ko.
Dia ko. Okay.
Okay. Add k o. Is another word. Don't attach it to dia. So space k o.
Okay, so ve omono ki singa ko. Is that what you said?
No, would be ve omono ki singa dia ko.
Okay, ve omono ki singa dia ko.
Inget. So
Ve.
omono ki singa dia ko. I'm not going to eat.
Ki singa dia ko.
Omono ki singa dia ko.
Omono
Okay.
ki singa dia ko.
Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to another region. Will be Katu. That's K-A-T-O. Katu.
Katu.
Another word of no will be Nkatu. N-K-A-T-O. Nkatu. So those are the variations.
The nasal. Nkatu.
Yes, Nkatu, Katu. Mono. We eliminated the O. We leave only M-O-N. N-O.
Okay.
So we're going to change the personal pronoun here to mono or mono. So we eliminate the first O, we leave M-O-N, add O to N. So that would be mono katu, mono kidiako.
So mono kidia katu.
Katu, mono kidiako.
Mono dikia katu.
Mono kidiako.
Ko. Mono dikia ko. Katu.
No, katu, mono ki. Actually, going to add k Diaco. We're going to
Kidiako.
eliminate the singer. A singer is not going to be here. So we replace, well, we're going to add Ki to Dya. Kidiako.
Oh, Kidiako.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kidiako means I'm not going to eat.
Okay.
Katu to katu mono kidiako.
Katu or mono Kidiakatu. I mean Kidiako.
Mono kidiako. Okay.
Okay.
Wow siku yivula kivu. I meant now I'm going to ask a question. Wow siku
wow.
yivula kivu. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Tata tre.
Okay.
Onge siwa die. So answer to know the region Katu.
So Katu or mono Kidiako.
Okay, Katu mono kidiako.
Katu or mono Kidiako.
Kidiako. You get Katu mono kidiako. Or maybe we have to just focus in one particular region. Other variation come later, otherwise it will be kind of confusing. Yeah. Okay. So, only Osinga die. Tata Allison.
Encato.
No, just answer what is on the screen. So, I'm
Hello.
not going to. Hello.
Mono Esinga Diaco.
No, positive, you're going to eat.
Okay. Yellow. The mono Esinga Diaco. Oh, dia.
Mono Singa dia. Okay. Thank you. So, Matondo, mono Singa dia. Okay, so let's stop with the other regions, otherwise it kind of create confusion. Let's go. Okay. Tata Tre. Onge o Singa Kosuke.
Okay. I
Hello.
guess if I'm gonna say if I'm gonna say no, I would say bear or mono bear or mono kisinga kosokako.
Where or mono kisinga kosukako. Okay, for right now, let's just focus the way the lesson is written. Is in a positive, we'll just use positive. Then if you're going to decide to change it to negative, then we just focus on negative. Okay, for right now, let's go. Okay. I'm just so afraid to engage that Allison because she's driving.
Okay. I hear. Hello.
Okay. Okay, so
Mono Esinga Kwasako.
Kosukako. Okay. So since you're driving, that's true. You cannot sit down to engage in a conversation. Okay. Now let's move.
Wait. Can you go back real quick?
Sure.
Sorry, I need to write down the positive and the negative on then positive on this.
Okay.
Hello. Sorry. I try to write fast. I try to write fast, but
no.
Sometimes.
Something I don't know if there's a way I can send you this lesson to your email. So in your later time you can copy it, or even send you the whole lesson.
My email should be able to take it. I don't know.
Okay.
Unless it can come through WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp. I think it can be done, but I don't know.
Okay, I'll try both ways.
Okay.
If it goes through, that'd be great. Okay, so are you done?
Yes, I'm done writing.
Okay, so If we go to negative, will be ve omono kisinga kosukako. Omono kisinga kosukako.
Kisinga kosukako. Ve omono kasinga kako.
Omono kisinga kosukako. Kosukako.
Kosinga kosukako.
Ve omono kisinga kosukako.
Okay, so I'm on a hurry. I'm not going to sit down. I got to go. So, omono kisinga kosukako. Okay, so now I'm going to ask question to Tata Trey. Tata Trey, onge osinga kosuke? Answer any way you choose.
Hello. Omono isinga kosuka.
Okay, omono isinga kosuka. Okay, my turn to Tata Trey. So, Tata Allison, since he's driving, we know he's not going to sit down. So, question to you. Tata Allison, onge osinga kosuke?
Ve omono kosinga kosukako.
Okay, that's correct answer. So since you're on the road, you cannot really join us in the conversation. Okay. Tata Trey, onge osinga lambe?
Hello, omono isinga lambe.
Lamba.
Lamba.
Okay, omono isinga lamba. And kimedia siu lamba. That's a tricky question now. What kind of food are you going to cook?
Okay, one sec. Let me. You said. What was the question again?
And kimedia.
Kimedia.
Kimedia siu lamba.
Silamba.
Okay, kimedia. It's spelled Kiddya. Media. Kimedia. Oh, I'm sorry. Kimedia. Okay. That's Kimeddya, which means food. K means what kind. Kimedia. What kind of food are you going to cook? Kimedia. Si ulamba.
Ulamba.
Ulamba. That we're going to add U to LLAAMBA. We add only U to it. And here we leave only SI, siulamba.
Okay.
Kimedia siulamba.
Okay.
Okay, so in there you can tell what kind of food you want to cook: rice, spaghetti, macaroni, cheese, whatsoever. Okay, kimedia siulamba. Okay, can we proceed?
Okay, one second. Let me.
Okay.
Hello. Omono. So what are you going to cook? Now, when it comes to the question you asked about kimadia si ulamba,
Yes.
when you like if I said the answer would be I am going to cook.
Whatever you choose to cook, there's no right and wrong answer. Kimedia su lamba. That just expanding the conversation.
Okay. All right.
Onge usinga lambe. Hello, omono isinga lamba.
And
For
then
example, at home, your wife might ask you, honey, are you going to cook? You say, yes, I'm going to cook. Now she want to know further, want to
what do
know
you?
what kind of food you're going to cook. So she can say, she can agree or disagree.
But if you say I'm not going to cook, you would say ve omono
Yes,
kisinga lambako.
inget, omono kisinga lamboko. So then the queen will say, okay, if you're not going to cook, we go prepare your packet. We have to go out.
Okay.
Ve omono kisinga lambako. So said, okay, the kitchen's closed. I'm not going to cook.
Okay.
Ve omono is
Kisinga lambako.
Kosinga
Ve.
lambako.
Yes, right answer. Ve omono kisinga lambako.
Ve omono kisinga lambako.
Okay, that's negative. You're not going to cook. Now, positive, hello, omono isinga lamba. So you confirm me that you're going to cook.
Hello.
Omono
Omono isinga.
Omono isinga lamba.
Okay.
Hello. Omono isinga lamba.
Correct. Now you're Kikongo speaker.
It's coming
So
along.
you need a Kikongo teacher on your side.
Yeah, no. It's well,
Yeah.
it just goes to show you how far they went to just keep us away from this, because it's like, you know, when I went to Africa, it was kind of like a shocking experience that, you know, how much, I mean, even over there, yeah, I get it. They still were kind of, you know, colonized mentally, but it was like they just knew so much more, like how we've been really separated. And I see now why this is such a threat, because as we're relearning things, it's like you really are getting, like when I started learning to sing in Kikongo or started to speak it, it was like my mind just kind of opened up more and more to things that I was like, wow, how did I never, because things I never knew. So you knew it was really, they were really shutting down your connection to Tatanzambi, because the world makes more sense now when you're speaking in this language as to what's going on and what happened. And so it's no longer that confusion started to lift. And so I guess I could say the language was very important to get rid of it, because they wouldn't have been able to manipulate us without it.
Yeah, language, the kid. Well, since you're a pastor, remember when the story of the Tower of Babel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when they started building, what did God say? If these people you speak in the same language, nothing will be impossible for them to accomplish.
Right, because I know that when I did the Legend of the Jews version, it said that the creator, there were 72 different tribes, but they all could speak one language together. And so what he actually, I guess in the modified version, what they said was he made it to where those tribes could no longer understand the main tongue. So that's why they started to speak in Bab. Like it's like they didn't. Like there's another, when I was reading the book of Jasher, the book of Jasher broke it down pretty good. It's like when they started to say something they didn't understand, so then they would move, they would hand it to each other, and it'd fall and it would kill them and would knock them off the tower. So yeah, you're right. It was kind of like the tongue, the Most High's tongue was removed, so they couldn't speak it anymore amongst each other, so that they would no longer understand the instructions that were being given to build the tower.
Yeah, that demonstrates the importance of language, because language is the key. Language is life. So, going back, even during slavery in here, if the slave master knew that you and me and brother Allison came from the same place, we spoke the same language, what did they do? They split them.
They split them up, yeah. They made you leave. They had to go to a different place. They either sold
Yeah,
you.
one had to go to south, one had to go to west, one had to go. So,
Right.
simply because people unite in one language, they have power. They
Right.
can communicate, and no one can stop it. So they knew the value, the importance of language. That's why they did it. So even going to colonization, what or the first thing a colonizer did, it to go after your language, it to go after your culture, to mold it, to transform a product of his hands. That shows the importance of language. So they had to destroy your language. If they destroy it, they have you 100%. So that's for me. I'm grateful for being born in the countryside. I was born during colonial time, and the language was imposed in school. At school, you cannot speak your native language. If you did, you'd be punished. But in the countryside, we were stubborn. We speak Portuguese at school. When we leave school, we leave Portuguese at school, go home, we speak our native languages. And that's why I'm grateful for me teaching Kikongo in here. People back home, they're shocked. Say, you have been there so many years. Why you still remember the language? I said, well, you can't take a person out of Africa. You cannot take Africa out of a person. So
Right.
that's the answer I have been giving them.
Yeah, because see, like my parents were grown up in the Caribbean, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and they would always speak with the English accent. They would you'd hear the accent, you knew it wasn't the same kind of English what we were speaking here. So I kept asking the question. So this accent we're speaking with, what language was it? Where does this accent come from? And they just said, oh, it just that's how we spoke from the time we were brought into slavery. I'm like, yeah, but if we're speaking with an accent, it means that there was a language affiliated that wasn't like the English we're speaking. But see, they didn't know the answer.
Yeah.
And now it makes a lot more sense now because they didn't want to just know it.
Yes, I've been generations. Okay, so let's move on before our time expires.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. Okay, now we move to, so Tata Trey asked me the question.
Okay. Ongei Osinganwe.
Okay, you pronounce it correctly without me giving anything in there. Ongei Osinganwe. Hello, Omono Isinganwa. Omono Isinganwa. Now, for the sake of conversation, so that means I'm visiting you, you offering me if you go to drink anything. I'll say yes. Now, the next question you might bombard me with will be Kizolele Noa. Kizolele Noa.
What would you like to drink?
Kizolele Noa. So it's not written in here. That I'm just adding from my head.
Okay, 1 second. So Kizolele.
That's Zolele.
Kizolele Noa.
Okay, the word is already here. Kizolele noa. That's here. Kizolele noa. N-N-W-A. Kizolele noa. What would you like to drink?
Okay. What would you like?
Okay, so to answer your question, I would say mono nzolele. That's M-O-N-O. Nzolele. That's N-Z-O-L-E-L-E.
I would like. Okay.
The word drink, noa, N-N-W-A.
I would like to drink. And then your answer. So my,
Maz.
so you say my, you can say my. I like to drink water.
Okay. What you call the water?
Well, I've heard it called my.
Okay. It has a couple variations. Mai, Maza. That's M-A-Z-A.
Okay.
Mamba. That's M-A-M-B-A. Mamba.
That's why that snake's called the black mamba.
Mamba.
Okay. Makes sense now.
Another one, Nlangu. That's N-L-O-N-G-A.
Lango. Elanga.
Nlangu. Nlangu.
Elango.
Okay. N-L-A-N-G-O. Nlangu. Oh, can be spelled with the U.
Lango.
Nlangu.
Okay.
Nlangu.
Now
Okay.
that would make sense why you call him Eddie Malonga when you say the Messiah. It's similar to teacher of water or life.
Yes.
Okay.
So those are the variations. Each region, like the region where I come from, we use Maza. We use Maza. People close to the region, they call it Mamba. Now, upper north, they use Langu. So people usually, they know all these words. So each region has a preference. Some region use more Maza, some use more Mamba, some use more Langu. So those are the regional names of water. Okay, let's.
Black mamba. Okay.
Okay. Oh, questions coming to when Adam was asked, when God took Eve to Adam to identify, what did Adam say? What did Adam, what the answer he gave to God? So this is bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. That had nothing to do with what we have on screen. Then he called, Adam said, Isha. Isha. So Isha in Hebrew means brother.
Husband.
Isha in Hebrew.
Husband.
Like
Ishi, like husband.
Was not related to bone of my bone. He said Isha is a woman came from my body. So it's a bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. So in Kikongo, we call ihisi.
Isi.
Ihisi.
Isi.
No, ihisi.
Yihisi.
Ihisi means bone.
Yihisi is born.
Yeah. So there's a little similarity. Isha, ihisi.
Isa.
Ish, oh, okay.
Elisi. Elisi.
Isha,
Isa. Elisi.
ihisi, Isha, and ihisi.
Ihisi. My bone.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's go here. Onge osinga sale. Okay, that's the word we start with in the beginning. So sala and sale. So we got it in here. Tata tre onge osinga sale.
Elo Omono Singa Sala.
Okay, you pronounce correctly. So you're going to stay. So the other word sale and this one, the homonym words, they spelled the same way, but they mean different things. Also, the pronunciation differentiate them. This one is a long vowel, means to stay. The other one, short vowel, sale, sala, sala. Onge osinga sale. Hello.
Omono Asinga Sale.
Okay, you pronounce it correctly. Omono isinga sale. Isinga sala. Now, if you were not going to stay, the answer would be ve. Omono kisinga sala ko. Ve. Omono kisinga sala ko.
Be. Omono Kisinga Saleko.
Omono kisinga sala ko.
Omono
Okay.
Kisinga Saleko.
Omono kisinga sala ko. I'm not going to stay, I'm going.
Salako.
Omono kisinga sala ko.
Ve Omono Kisinga Salako.
Correct. You pronounce it. I think it's in your blood, brother Trey.
That's
Yeah, you pronounce it, words correctly.
yeah. I've always been one of these people. It's like I'm a stickler for. I don't like to sound like, you know how some people just pronounce things and they're like they just say it. I'm like,
Yeah,
I've always been the kind of person who's like I'm trying to pronounce it right so that I don't form the habit of sounding like a foreigner. You know.
that's true. Well, nothing wrong.
Right.
So, okay, I'm going to ask you again and give the answer. Onge osinga sale.
Ve Omono Kisinga Salako.
Okay, matondo tata tre. Okay, tata Allison. Onge osinga sale.
Be. Omono Kisinga Saleko.
Okay, Matondo, you answered correctly too. So it might be in the blood.
You didn't get that.
Okay. Let's move on. Tata tre onge osinga sale.
Hold on a second. Something just popped up. Let me clear it. Okay. Okay. Onge Osinga Sale. Oh. Elo Omono Isinga Sala.
Okay, Matondo tata tre. Tata Allison onge osinga sale. You have to pay close attention to the pronunciation. Sale, sale.
Hello. Omono esinge sale.
Okay. A single sala, that's stay. You being asked if you're going to work.
Hello. Omono esinge sale.
Omono is single sala.
Omono esinge sala.
Omono is single sala.
Omono esinge sala.
Oh, you say you're going to stay. Omono is single sala. Sala.
So you shorten it, right?
Yes, short vowel is to work. Long vowel is to stay.
Okay.
Omono is single sala.
Omono esinge sala.
No, is single sala.
Esinge sala.
Okay, you still remain, say you're going to stay. I want you to say, I am going to work. Sala.
Sala.
Okay, now you got it. Sala.
Sala.
Omono is singa sala.
Omono esinge sala.
Okay, you lost again. Singa sala. You see where the SA has, I don't know what to call it, on
Well,
top.
it's like he's carrying it longer. I see what you're
Yes.
saying. You gotta
So
just shorten it.
here you put the emphasis on the sa, la, sa, la,
Sala.
sa, la. Now, sala to work, sala to stay. Long vowel is to stay. Short vowel is to work. Okay, let's.
Omono esinge sala.
Okay, correct. Omono is singa sala.
Esinge sala.
Okay, correct. So, tata tre, onge you singa sale.
Ve. Omono kisinga salako.
Okay, matondo. Okay, either way, negative or positive, that's correct. Now, Tata Allison, onge you singa sale.
Ve. Omono kasinga salako.
Okay, correct. Now I'm going to trick. Okay, Tata tre, onge o singa sale.
Ve. Omono kisinga salako.
Okay, correct. You got it. You're not going to stay. Tata Allison, onge o singa sale.
Ve. Omono kasinga salako.
Okay, correct too. Okay, matondo. Thank you. Okay, let's
So I
move
have a
on.
well.
Sure.
So when I was in Angola,
Yes.
when I was in the village, they were saying that when they would say you talk to the father, you say matondo, but when you were saying you speak to each other, you say tutondele. Is that still accurate for most people or no?
Okay, Kikongo is a polite language. We have different way to address to elders, to our peers. Our peers, like for example, like a greeting. I would say for elders, my father, my mother, uncles, and so on, grandparents. I would say lukolele. We use third person. Um, lukolele. Lukolele. That's how are you? Good morning. So it has formal and informal. That's true. But people
Yeah,
understand.
because we kept saying matondo, and the lady said, "Oh, you're supposed to say that to the father. You're supposed to say tutondele when you're speaking to each other." I was like, "Oh, like I said, when we
Okay.
first learned to speak it from Pastor Mello and others, we was like, oh, and then I guess that's what they were correcting us over there. So I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. Also, tutondele. Okay. tondele. If you okay, for example, if we talking the two of us, if you want to say tondele, same peer, tondele that means thanks. Thank you. Now for elder, we say tutondele.
Oh, say tondele and tutondele. Okay.
Yeah, tutondele, to matondo, matondo. That does doesn't deal with the peers, whether same peer or elder. If we say matondo, we might add tata, matondo tata.
Tondo ta. Okay.
Yeah, if we know his name, we add his name, matondo tata, tata Alison, tata tre, matondo tata tre.
Okay.
So we add matondo tata. So that's thank you so much. Matondo mamengi. That's thank you very much. Yeah.
Mamungi. And then, of course, if it's a lot of things, it's Masakajiro. Remember that. Okay.
Yeah, that's not the region which I'm not familiar with. So
Mungi.
also I have to learn some other variation from other regions because Kikongo has so many variations. There are more
Matondo
than
Mamungi.
13. Yeah, there are more than 13 variations.
Matondo Mingi.
Matondo mingi, that's Kikongo leta. Mpangi na mono matondo mingi. My brother, thanks so much.
Okay.
Kikongo leta, I love that language, Kikongo too. If I were in Africa, I would have learned so much already. So those are the variations. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Ongei osinga sikame. Ongei osinga sikame.
Hello. Mono Isinga Sikima.
Sikama. Omono singa
Sikama.
sikama. I'm going to get up.
Sikama. Okay, that's right. That's like wake up or Sika get up.
Yeah, get up or wake up. Omono isinga sikama.
Sikama.
Omono isinga sikama. So
Okay.
the whole conversation is a future tense. Okay, let's go.
No,
Ongei osinga tange.
wait. You go back real quick. Sorry.
Sure.
Sorry.
No problem.
Hello.
No, I'll just.
Omono is single sikama.
Omono isinga sikama.
Sikama.
Omono is single sikama.
Sikama. Go a little slow. Omono isinga sikama.
Omono is single sikima.
Sikama. Omono isinga sikama.
Omono is single sikima.
Sikama. Sikama. Omono isinga sikama. Go a little slow. Sikama.
Omono is single sikima.
Okay, omono isinga sikama. Go slow, like sliding. Omono isinga sikama.
Omono is single sikima.
Okay, sikama. Sikama.
Sikama.
Okay, omono isinga sikama.
Omono is single sikima.
Sikama.
Sikama.
Okay, in here, sikima. Actually, they wrote it wrong. Sikama should have been spelled SSIKAMA. just like it's spelled on top. So down, the answer, they misspelled it. Should be sikama. You see the answer? Omono, hello, omono isinga sikama. Broad Trey.
Okay.
Okay, this word here, sikama, they misspelled it. Should be a here where they have a, where they have
Gotcha.
I.
Right. Sikama.
Yes, should be sikama with the a instead I. So there's a mistake.
Okay.
Omono isinga sikama. Now here they wrote it correctly. Now down here they made a mistake. Okay, so tata tre onge yo singa sikame.
Ve omono kisinga sikamako.
Okay, ve omono kisinga sikamako. Wow. Now you don't want to wake up now. So omono kisinga sikamako. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I wrote it down right because I was doing the negative and the positive. So okay.
Yeah. So if you're going to say ve mono kisinga sikamako without saying wow, that means you're going to sleep. I don't know how long. So tell them I'm not going to wake up now, so they will know. Okay, he's going to wake up the time that he doesn't define. Okay. All right, let's go. Ongei osinga tange.
Okay.
Osinga tange.
Elo omono isinga tanga.
Okay, omono isinga tanga. I'm going to read. Okay. Ongei osinga vingile.
Wait.
Oh, still writing? Okay.
So you switched it quick. So
Oh, sorry.
I was like, wait, no man, wait. I just sit back home. Wait, no man, wait. Are you going to read and then elo?
Ongei osinga tange.
Elo omono isinga
Tanga.
tanga. Okay. This is. Are you going to read? I'm going. Okay.
Okay, omono isinga tanga.
Okay.
Okay. Ongei osinga vingile.
Are you going to wait? Okay. I'm gay. I guess I would say ve omono kisinga vingilako.
Okay, ve omono kisinga vingilako. So we add K to this word isinga. We add K to it. You already said it correctly. Kisinga vingilako. You add K-O at the end of vingila. That means no, I'm not going to wait. Hello. Ve. If you're going to use negative, we use ve. Omono kisinga vingilako.
Okay, then you say ve omono kisinga vingilako. If you're not going to wait.
Now, if you use positive, will be hello. Omono isinga vingila.
Hello, omono isinga vingila.
Vingila. I'm going to wait.
Hello. Mono Singa Vingila.
Okay, correct. You got it. Okay.
Mono Singa Vingila.
Correct. Okay. Are you done?
Ingeta.
Didn't get that.
Okay, let's proceed. Ongei osinga vove. Ongei tata tre. Ongei osinga vove.
Elo or mono isinga vova.
Omono isinga vova. Omono isinga vova. Going back to where we were, Vingila. Okay, the word Vingila in some other region, we're going to hear Ukingila. Ukingila. That's UKINGI.
Wait, it's K what?
Okay, Ukingila. That would be U. Okay, UKINGILA. Ukingila.
Ukingila.
Ukingila.
Yes. UKINGILA. Ukingila. Means something. Uvingila. Wait, to wait.
Vingila. Ukingila.
Ukingila. Then another word would be Uzela. Uzela, that's UZELA. Uzela.
Okay.
Uzela.
Ukingila. Zela.
Ukingila. Uzela. Uvingila is the same thing. So those are part of vocabulary. Okay, now we go to Uvova. Uvova also has many variations. You're going to hear Uhowa. That to be U UHOUA. Uhowa.
UHO what?
UHOUA. Uhowa. Uhowa.
Okay, Yehovah.
Uhowa.
Uhowa.
Then you have other words. Uzonza.
Zonza.
Uzonza. That's UZONZA. Uzonza.
Okay.
Then you have another word, Kutuba. That's KUTUBA. Kutuba.
Okay.
Okay, so those are the variations of a word Uvova. Some region they don't use Uvova, they use Uhowa, Uzonza, Kutuba. Those are the variations.
So then when you say Uhoa, right?
Yes.
Is that where they get the way that you say Yehovah for the Most High?
Uhowa is to speak.
So then Yehovah is what?
Yehovah, that means I spoke. Mono Yehovah. Mono Yehovah.
Because I've heard people refer to the Most High as Yehovah.
That one I don't know. Maybe Java.
No, they don't. Well, I know the J. I mean, it was like when we were learning from Yanata, brother Yanatan, he would say Yehovah or Yepoah. So I just
Depends. I don't know what region. I'm not familiar with that. Yehovah is to speak.
because there was a lady who sang a song. She kept saying Yepoah, Yepoah, Yepoah in the song. So I was just trying to get clarification if it was coming from the Uhoa that you just gave us. But
Yehovah
okay,
is to speak. Yes.
okay,
Yehovah is to speak. If we use certain tenses like past tense or simple past tense, I'll say Mon Yehovah. Now that's past participle. Mon Yehovah. Nge Yehovah. Yandi Yehovah. Yetu Yehovah. Yenu Yehovah. Au Yehovah.
Uhoa, Yandi, he's going to speak, right?
Yeah,
So
Yandi.
so when you say Yandi Uhoa,
He or she spoke.
so then it can be masculine or feminine depending on the person
Yeah,
that's doing
Yandi.
it.
Yandi is what do you call it?
Um, unisex.
Yeah, unisex. Yes,
Okay.
uniform. Adjective uniform.
Okay.
Uniform has only one form for both genders. Yandi could be he or she. Yandi or Hoa.
Okay.
He spoke. Yandi or Hoa. Okay, so let's proceed. Ongei osinga vutuke. Ongei osinga vutuke.
Elo omono isinga vutuka.
Okay, matondo. Okay, so this conversation was on future tense and on singular person or singular form. So our time is almost expiring. So we can change it to any tense we choose to. If we choose to, since it was on future tense, we can choose to use past, simple past, okay, or mono. Okay, so we're going to eliminate mono. Isinga is when we use isinga, that's auxiliary verb tells us the conversation is in future tense. Isinga vutuka, that means I didn't return yet. Anytime we use isinga noa, isinga dia, isinga kosuka, the conversation is in the future tense, so the action had not taken place yet. So that's what means. Now, if we're going to use past simple, would be mono. Okay, ongei. So if I'm going to ask a question, ongei kilumbu vutukidingi. When did you get back? When did you return? Kilumbu, what day did you come back? Kilombo vutukidingi. Vutukidingi. So, monum vutukidingi, if we're going to use the verb, I came back, monum vutukidingi, kelenge. Ngei vutukidingi, yandi vutukidingi. Yet,
So
which is plural, yetu tuvutukidingi, yeno luvutukidingi, au avutukidingi. So it's almost the same thing, all three person.
So then the question you said when you get back is onge isinga vutukunde.
Okay. Onge osinga vutuke, that future tense. Are you going to return? Are you going back?
But the one you just said was, when did you get back? Was, how did you say that?
Past tense, past simple. If I want to know when you come back, will be ngei kilumbu vutukidingi, or I'll say kilumbu vutukidingi. I can eliminate the personal pronouns. I'll just say kilumbu vutukidingi. When did you come back? So kilumbu vutukidingi.
Okay, so onge kilumbu vutukidingi.
Dingi. Kilumbu do kintango, what time kintango vutukidingi.
Kilumbu
Vutukidingi.
kitangu.
Vutukidingi.
What time did you return?
Yeah. Kilumbu vutukidingi.
Kilumbu vutukidingi.
Kitango vutukidingi.
Return, what time?
Tango, that's Ntangu. Kintango vutukidingi. What time did you come back? What time did you return?
Okay, and then the answer would be?
Okay. Ngunga tanu mvutukidingi. Ngunga tanu mvutukidingi.
Tanu is?
Tanu, that's TANU. Tanu. 5 p.m.
Vutukidingi. Is that?
Omono mvutukidingi mungunga tanu.
Omono
mvutukidingi mungunga tanu.
Vutukidingi mungunga tanu.
Yeah, mungunga tanu.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of our conversation. We go to actually next Thursday we're going to use the same thing, but we're going to talk about different tenses.
Okay.
And I'll be asking those questions, negative and positive. So that's what we're going to do. So for today, we're going to end up here. Our lessons, stopping here. And that was good interaction, good pronunciation. Keep it up. So also I'll be trying to speak a little more Kikongo, so I get exposed instead using English that often. So Kadambu, looks like Tata Trey, you have a basic of Kikongo. Looks like you already had some lessons.
Well, like I said, I watch the YouTube channels that I kind of watch what people are saying.
Okay.
I mean, I had like when I was interacting with the Tokwis youth a little bit, they kind of did a few, and then I watched some of the Pastor Mello stuff. It's just like I said, it's just because I have the dictionary that I have here. It's just when you have questions, it's like it's hard to know what you're doing when you don't have a back and forth like how we're talking. Like there's no one to talk to. It's like I need to know what I'm saying. That's the helpful part is having feedback, and
Yeah,
that's when you need a Kikongo speaker to talk to.
that's true. Like me, when I first came in this country, I had no English at all, or zero. So the experience I had when I was hearing people speak English, I don't know if you ever have been around foreigners who speak their language that don't understand at all.
Yeah, when I was in Angola, my Portuguese was kind of shoddy. I was still learning it. And I'm sitting there because I could speak some Spanish. I learned Spanish and I know it's similar, but it's like if they don't speak Spanish, it's like it's worthless to the Portuguese because it's like there's a few words that are like the same, but it's not quite the same. So it
Yes.
was like I had to really count on the translator to kind of help me. So yeah, I know what you're talking about because I was kind of like that's why when Masa was with us, he was good for the translation, but it's like sometimes the translator you want to know what they really said because they could have said something and it's like did they really say that or did they say something else?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes. So when English was being spoken, all I was hearing just sounds, and those sounds were not making sense to me. I all heard nyang, 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 nyang. I said, oh my goodness, I'm in big trouble. I'm in big
Yeah.
trouble. So then the family who sponsored me, first day of my school, the teacher asked me what was my name. I told him my country's name, and he switched the question, where are you from? I gave him my name. I never answered any question correctly. I felt humiliated.
Yeah.
So he got in class and he asked me to show my head. I don't know what head meant. Gently, I showed my leg, and those some other African students who came from English-speaking countries, or they found a comedian in class, a clown. So
Right.
the more I tried, the more I lost. My eyes turned red. I was so exhausted. And the teacher found a comedian to be picking all the time. So I got home. My friend asked me, how was the class? I said, oh, terrible. He said, no, relax. In a few months, you'll be speaking English. I said, are you kidding? I said, no. That's
Mm.
so hard. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I said. They said one of the hardest. I mean, when you hear like Latin, and I know Latin comes from a lot of our language, they say like our languages are usually easier to speak than English because when they created it, it's like a combination. It was a code language. It was designed, they say, so that the people speaking Latin wouldn't know what they were talking about. So they took variations of German, Latin, and then of course the Anglo and other languages, and they put them together. And that's why they said it was so hard because it didn't follow the rules of any other language. So it was harder to speak it because the rules they don't follow the rules of of a language. Like when you speak Latin, that's masculine, feminine, stuff like that. It was like it was like a different word entirely. So that's why they say English is harder to learn because it doesn't follow the rules of normal language speaking.
Well, it's not too hard. Chinese students find it harder because they have to learn a new alphabet. Now, anyone who speaks any Latin language is a little easier. That's how I find it easier because most of the words have Latin root. Then the prefix, most of the words are the same. The only thing that changes is the suffix, and that I find it helpful for me speaking one of the Latin languages, which is Portuguese. I found that a little easier than Chinese students.
No,
Like
no.
for
What I mean is, I said, yeah, I got that. I'm just saying, speaking English.
yes,
Yeah, English. Like I said, English does not. It does not. I taught English to some students because I was a substitute teacher for a long time, and when I had to do a long-term class, it's like, it doesn't. When you go to look at the rules, it doesn't follow normal like language speaking rules that many people have, and that's why it becomes difficult because your brain has to come. It's like because like when I started to speak Latin words, like I started to speak Spanish, I could tell like my frustration was I had to get away from the rules of English and switch it for Latin, because it's like English doesn't follow the rules. It's it's totally different, and that's why it was harder to switch it back.
That's true. A Latin language, they follow the rules of gender. You cannot mix using one possessive pronoun to designate the two genders like mother and father. So in Latin language, you say, for example, like Portuguese, minha mãe, which is my mother, meu pai, which is my father, with a brother. So a person had to use different possessive pronoun to designate those two genders. That Latin language, you have to be, is very consistent. Now, in English, you have shortcuts.
Right.
My mother, my father, using the same possessive pronoun. So,
right.
So there are a lot of shortcuts. Yeah, I know that. I learned that myself in a hard way. I said, "Oh God, it was so difficult." But that's then the words I was making. Find out if a person is learning English, a person should not be thinking the language that person speaks and try to translate. That's the worst mistake I was making. When time came, I had to think in the languages I speak, try to translate that language into English. It was terrible. For example, like public school. Okay, in some other language, you have to start with the school first and public last. Now, if you're a new speaker trying to learn English, now when a person thinks in his language, like I was doing, I'll say, school public. People hear that. I say, what?
Right, because backwards, yeah.
Yes. So that's the confusion in English language, because other language go this way, English goes this way. So yeah. So
yeah, see, that's what when I first started to speak the Bantu languages, because I know that, you know, the wickedness of the Jewish people. When they created the character Yoda in Star Wars, that's actually a mockery of Tatanzambi. And I said now, because I mean, in most languages you speak backwards. You know, you say the subject before, or how's it go? The subject comes after, and then the verb. But see, in America, you reverse it. And like I said, they said it's like we're speaking backwards compared to everyone else, and that's why it's different.
Yes.
So, okay, Elder.
All right. See you next. Have a great, yes. Sala Kiambote, Sito Kutana Diaka, Ilumbu Kiantano.
Okay.
Yeah, Ketan Thursday. So
okay.
Again, Thursday at same time. So Sala Kiambote.
Sala Kiambote.
Okay.
Okay.
Kietu yangani kawa uko iwao bongele meso mwene isibudi matu uwidi ikonzo dienu Yeno luvo vangabo kongo diafwa Yeno luvo vangabo kongo diafwa Bizatala kwenwe Eyala kulu bizatala kwenwe Ekulungi mbikansi kongo diatungwa Vangabo Congo diafwa Keno luvo vangabo Congo diafwa Bizatala kwenwe Eyala kulu bizatala kwenwe Ekulungi mbikansi Congo diatungwa
Pipa narra uma história que tá gravando na minha memória. África foi sempre linda, o nosso berço da humanidade. Havia muito renato, havia muita felicidade. Vivíamos dentro da lei. Palo do reino do Congo, Ninha Lukeni era o rei. Habitava em Banda Congo, em companhia do outro rei. Pode chamar de Zodila, se esquecendo uma máquina pra vida. Nos chama de Yalangu, carrego o Columbimbi. jojojola. Sou pai do Emerson King.
Quem não louvou vangavô Congo de Afua. Quem não louvou vangavô Congo de Afua. Bizatala kwenwe eyala kulu. Bizatala kwenwe ekulungi bikansi Congo de Atungwa. Quem não louvou vangavô Congo de Afua. Quem não louvou vangavô Congo de Afua. Bizatala kwenwe eyala kulu. Bizatala kwenwe ekulungi bikansi Congo de Atungwa.
Sou tipo Sócrates, tudo que vou fazer hoje ficará marcado na memória. Se o jogo já está no fim, agora chega, vou vos dar vitória. Que Mavunga é minha terra, banda sagrada para todo mundo. Para o vosso consciente, cortei a corrente, voltei bem quente e diferente. Instalei um circuito fechado, muitos tentaram, lhes deu errado. Como diz o belo ditado, a Congo não folha, mas sim atrasa. Tata, moana, eu sou pai, então não se engana. Se o poder não se dá, a cultura banto não se esquece. Terra do mano em Totila, quem conhece Nini e Alukeni. Ou melhor, Zinganguvu, Mama Kimpavita. Terra dos assimilados, Afonso I, Simão Kimbangu. Fulumbinga, Lando Vitor, Antônio Dembo, Tetelando, Tabessa Manguana. Terra de Makuta Nkondo, Yaniki Ngobo e Itatangana. Onde fica mercado do Luvo, Fulumbimbi e o Yalampu. Pedra do Fitiço e também a ponta do padrão. Os falos de Mbanza Congo, o patrimônio mundial da cultura. General sem passadores. Mapuntuala, Tata Mandila Massanda. Moana Cassanda de Mbau, Kimafundo, Uasa.
Quem não louvou vangavô Congo de Afua. Quem não louvou vangavô Congo de Afua. Bizatala kwenwe eyala kulu. Bizatala kwenwe ekulungi bikansi Congo de Atungwa.
Vocês que dizem que Congo morreu, vocês que dizem que Congo morreu, venha conhecer o patrimônio, venha conhecer o Culumbimbi em Mbanza onde está.